This is like reversed in the thing. Starting to get the little island up front here. That's all that's left. And then I can't get it. Look at that. Oh well. Probably have to shave it off soon. Definitely wanted to get a little bit of organizing done for tomorrow. I have not been as productive as I like to be the last couple of days. I do try to um, let myself have that every once in a while, just because I don't know. I feel like I kind of hold myself to a high bar of trying to get a lot of stuff done. For instance, I felt like I wasn't very productive today, but I got up, went to the gym for an hour before work, um, worked, came home, went skating for an hour, so I got a little bit more exercise. Um, but I didn't get much else done. But that's still not, it's not like I came home and just played a bunch of video games or uh, watched like a movie or something like that. Took a nap, even though I was tired. And also, I'm tired. I didn't get a full night's sleep last night, but still got up and got the work done. So I try not to feel too bad when I didn't get more stuff accomplished. But I would like to be productive. I would like to get these last two guitars done. Um, let's see. So I can drill the holes through this bit. I already have them in the front here and put the tuning pegs together. That's all that this needs. Um, and then this piece right here that's held on, I think I'm just going to get that glued in place. Um, as well as the other pieces that go on. I'll probably just glue all of this thing together, and uh, then attach the neck. I feel like that kind of makes the most sense. Um, Everything's already drilled out for it, so once the glue sets, that might be what I finish doing tonight, even though I'm pretty tired and I just want to go to bed probably right after this. Um, but that might end up being what I do tomorrow after work, and that would mean that Wednesday I could drill out the holes. Maybe Thursday if I really want to make sure that all of the glue sets. Um, as far as this one goes, I got both these pieces glued on there. So all I gotta do is just drill holes through these holes into the front, and that's the tuning pegs. And these holes right here, I don't know if you can really, but they're not really aligned all that. It's fine. I can just take the router and drill out a slightly bigger hole, or make sure that like just drill out so it lines up on that one side. And that's fine. Um, this piece back here is really just to make sure that those tuning pegs can't go all the way through, anyways. Um, I would like to fix up the front here, but that's probably just going to be cutting like some circles, making like some rings out of this same veneer to just go around those, just to kind of clean a little bit of this up. And then I actually have the neck drilled on this one, um, but when I put it all together, I feel like this piece and the other layers just kind of come apart just a little bit too much. So probably same deal. I'll probably actually glue these all down together. These guys. Get them all glued on there so that I know that it's all flush. Um, and then it's really just bolting the neck on then. Um, I think obviously there will be a little bit more once I have everything glued together and ready to go. I'll probably give it one more sanding along the side just to make sure everything's real nice. Anything that I might have hit and dinged up along the way will be nice and taken care of. But Past that, getting real close to just having all of this done. If I hadn't been so tired tonight, I probably could have done pretty much everything on these. I could have probably got the gluing done that I needed to get done. Could have routed out the bits for the parts and drilled the holes that I needed to, but you can't win them all. Even though I don't think I'll be able to finish them necessarily tomorrow, because there will be some part of that will have to be letting the glue settle or glue dry. I think that I can do most of that work pretty quick tomorrow. So if I get back from work, let's say around 6, I think that I can just take the router downstairs. I got most of the tools all organized back there, so it should be pretty quick to just take it downstairs, route out the hole a little bit more, take the drills that I have and drill the holes that I need for the tuning pegs. And then, like I said, once that's done, the last thing that's left is drilling the holes for the actual neck. But I'll probably just glue everything together first. And that will mean that, yeah, like, I think I come home kind of late on Thursday, but I think it would be nice to have everything ready to go so that Thursday I can just glue the neck, bolt both of the necks on there, like screw them right in, and make sure that they don't need any shims or anything like that. And maybe even string them both and see if I can't play them. Not 100% sure. It would really be nice to have these things done by the weekend, or at least to the point where they're all ready to go and it's just like little touch-ups and things like that. I think once I have these done as much as I can do them, there is a guitar shop around the corner from where I'm working, so I'll probably bring them both in and just see what a setup would be or cost to give it. It might be something that I bring in just to get a quote and see what that is, and then I'll see if I can't sell them, and before I sell them, take them in each to make sure that I get this. I don't want to, if it's going to be like, I want to sell these things for like $1,000 as a bit of a fundraiser to get more tools and stuff that I need to make a few more of these. So, if it's like, well, if it's going to cost $300 to get them set up properly because I'm not a luthier and I don't know what I'm doing, obviously I want to make sure that somebody gets a good guitar, but that would cut into the profit of it, which is still fine. I want to make sure that I think it's more important that somebody gets a good guitar, but I don't want to go drop $600 and then find out that I can't buy 2 guitars getting set up and then not be able to sell them. Whereas I can just sell them and be like, listen, if you buy this, it's going to take this long to ship. But at least then I'll know what they'll need and what the cost will be, so I won't be, like selling it and then taking it and finding out that either it can't be set up correctly, and I just fucked it up to a point where it can't be fixed, or it would take like a month or 2 to do, or be $2,000 or something crazy. Whatever. I'm gonna go make sure that they're set up right. But it would be nice to get that done next weekend. It would be nice to spend this weekend breaking out the camera and doing some of that, and some video editing, and get back and doing some, I can't believe I'm saying this, computer work, as opposed to more of the woodworking stuff, as much as I've enjoyed that. I do still have a lot of other projects besides the guitars that I would like to get onto. Still have a playing card box that's really just needs like another night or 2 of work. It'll be also, I think once I have one of these done and I have the process all the way through, as what I've noticed is when I go to do it on the next one, it's a lot easier. You know, it's like once you've crossed that hurdle, it's pretty easy to just keep doing it over and over again. So I have a feeling that once I get these two done, it should be a little bit easier to say do the bass guitar and go through the motions a little more. One, still make it better, fix problems that I had, but whereas like the hardest, what is that saying, the hardest part of any journey is the first step or whatever. It's hard to do the thing the first time, but now that I've done the thing, it's the same thing with like routing a lot of these pieces and whatever else. Like once you do it once, you know what you're doing, and you can do the next one a little bit faster and without as much bandwidth put into it. So it will be nice to do another one maybe next month or whenever I get the energy for us to jump into some new things. Would really like to start working on the pizza business a little bit more. It would be nice to get something open soon, and I'm starting to see avenues that make that possible. So, it's just like that's one of those things that I just want to make happen. This is starting to drag. I wanted to have these guitars done, I'm not gonna lie, like 3 weeks ago, and a lot has gone into just sanding. Obviously, starting a new job and the rest has affected that as well. But part of this year has been finishing these projects and not, getting stuck on them. So, going to finish it, but would like to stop being stuck on it. But yeah, then it would be nice to have one that I'm working on in the background periodically, and spend a little bit more time on the pizza business, a little bit more time on the blender, both the modeling, the asset modeling for the restaurant and different equipment that I would be using, as well as getting back into the animation. I was really enjoying doing that in like February and stuff, but I feel like a lot of it's fallen off pretty much since when I got burned, because I feel like I just kind of got thrown into like a bunch of other stuff that was more prescient. But now that some of that stuff has started to work itself out and hit its own conclusions and stuff like that, it would be nice to start, kind of like I've been going back to the gym and whatnot. It would be nice to start filling in some of these other things, getting back into the blender, the animation, the video camera, or the filming. Obviously, skateboarding's always been there. But yeah, I feel like a lot of that stuff kind of really got knocked down for me at the end of May, and the last month or so has kind of felt like trying to bring all of that stuff back together, which I'm almost done, but if I can get back on a regular or a semi-regular schedule, that would be good. Also, part of what I was working on now was getting a good workout routine down. That's actually what I was kind of sitting down at the computer to do, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. So I am going to go to bed because it's getting late and I do want to get up a little bit early, try to skateboard and go to the gym, which might be hard to do, maybe even bike to work. It is like 4 miles, but I think I can do it. We'll see. Either way, if you ended up watching this, cool, thank you. I'm sure that, if you watched other live streams that I've done, you appreciate that this is under 20 minutes. And yeah, hopefully tomorrow I can make one of these videos and have a little bit more to show for it. Until then, see you guys later.